Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Super Adventure Island 2 for the Super Nintendo. In the previous episodes, I managed to clear out most of Boa-Boa Island, collect all of the items I could get at the time, and that led us down to this basement area where the boss, this Flame Tortoise guy, was waiting for us. Now, the Queen-to-be was supposed to be here, but of course it's just another boss, like every island in the game. Kind of reminds me of the Super Mario Brothers tactic of, oh, our princess is in another castle. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, as you can see, if you watched the last video, I've been fighting this boss for about 11 minutes now. And the fight takes about 13 minutes total if you get 5 hits every phase on him. Obviously, this is a weapon, an armor, and shieldless run. So that's why it's taking so long. If you had the ice sword, for instance, and you were fighting this fight, you would go through 3 phases at most. But this is probably phase, I don't know, 9 or 10. Anyway, the general pattern, as you can see, is you want to hit his head 5 times, jump over a turtle each time that you hit him, and then once he ducks into his shell, jump over 2 series of 3 turtles. And then remain crouched when he passes over you like that. And then the final phase is to avoid his little children's that he drops all over the place. Or she. Who knows, it may be a woman turtle. Hard to say. This is probably the most dangerous part, because some of the time it can be entirely random when he throws it out, and he may throw it out almost directly at you without kind of arcing up, just straight at you, and it's really hard to avoid those ones. So even if you get hit a few times, it's usually okay, as long as you have the hearts for it. There we go. I think this may be the last phase, hopefully. Otherwise, I think I might go batshit crazy soon. This fight takes forever. The next fight's going to be like this too. It's pretty long with the next boss, but it's a little more dangerous too, so it's kind of exciting, at least for me, to play it. And then the boss after that, well, that's just a freaking nightmare. And we'll get to that eventually, don't worry. Anyway, let's see. Is this going to be it? One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is good. I was tired of beating on that poor turtle. Anyway, that nets us the Aqua Stone and a dream sequence. Higgins, here's a voice.
Ever since I lost my memory, a familiar chord plucks at my heart.
For some reason, your voice, it seems so warm and familiar.
Strange. Your voice makes me feel the same way too. I'd like to think that I might have known someone so fine.
Master Higgins is fine, huh? Not the choice words I would have used, but hey. They were engaged at one point. And married, in fact, I think, wasn't it? Their honeymoon? Anyway, let's use this Aqua Stone on the throne here. And behold, the gates are lowered. We can now access everything except for the desert island above us, Sala Sala. Now, before... Oh, I guess we've got a little random battle here. Oh, he hit me. Anyway, before we head into Poka-Poka for real, I'll just show you why we can't quite get in there yet. Yeah, we're blocked. No way in. We'll need an item on that altar, just like the other islands. Anyway, let's head over here and see what we have in store. Oh, a random battle, apparently. Oh, these guys are just a waste to try to kill. They take 8 hits. And the birds, might as well just try to avoid. That is the enemy we're going to be facing a lot of soon, so get used to them. They take no less than 5 hits on any specific enemy, so...
I will teach you how to punch down. You'll be able to break blocks with punishing blows. All for only 300 coins. You now have 740 coins. Sure. Now hold your sword tight, jump high and come down hard, driving your steel through the block.
Okay, so let's give it a try here. Equip the silver sword, or any sword for that matter, and jump, and then press down in mid-jump, and you can do that. So now the task is going to be, well, probably in the next episode, it's going to be to backtrack through the 3 islands we already have been through like 800 times, yet again, in order to get any items that you can get with the down jab. And most of them, of course, are going to be useless, because I can't use weapons, armor, shields, or magic spells, so it's basically just going to be any heart containers I find. But I will collect them all anyway, because it's sort of a 100% run, obviously, too. And I don't want to skip out on items for those of you who aren't actually doing the challenge, but just want a good guide on how to get stuff as early as possible. Which this is. Ooh, bats. I hate bats. Okay, yeah. On those kind of random battles, and in general, avoid those brown bats like the plague if you're doing an armorless run, because they take off an entire heart with each hit. If you have to get hit the black skull bat rather than the brown ones, because they only take off like a half heart. Oh, more sea creatures. When will it end? Finally. Okay. The shovel works well as a weapon, and you may also use it to dig. But be sure to take off your armor, shield, and items when using it. Well, that won't be a problem. Anyway, we got the shovel now. And it looks like I can't use magic in this area. Well, that's a waste. Why must you do that, Hudson Soft? Why? And I can't use it here. How nice. Oh well. Master of the universe, how strong are you? Can you ride the clouds to the heavens? Just jump over to your right. And yay, I can use it here. Anyways, you can see it's another one of these Celestial Guardian battles. The previous one was against the kind of wolf's head looking guy that threw fireballs. This one is actually much easier in my opinion. You just have to hit him and all he does is jump. Oh, I got hit there apparently. It's not that easy. Anyway, the tactic if you're doing a weaponless run is to run under him when he jumps, and then halfway down his fall, jump up behind him. If you jump earlier, you're probably going to jump into him, I've found. So only hit him once he's halfway down. You can get about 6 to 8 hits if you're lucky on him before he jumps again. And just pin him in one corner so that he can't keep going back in one specific direction. It'll keep the battle in a much more closed arena, which is a lot easier to deal with. Now, if you have a weapon for this battle, it's a cinch, really. In fact, if you have the ranged weapon like Dagger or Fireball at this point, which we'll get soon, you can basically sit on the sidelines and just avoid him and run under him when he jumps every once in a while, but he can never actually even get close to you if you use those ranged weapons. But, alas, I cannot use weapons. Oh well. I think this is actually the boss from World 6 in the original Adventure Island. But I could be incorrect. The tiger-headed boss, it looks like. You could die any minute now. Oh! Hey! My wish is my command, apparently. Anyway, we found the power fan, And I think I'm going to cut here, so hope you enjoyed watching, and stick around for the next episode coming out soon. Until then, see ya.